Takudo orders an envoy to be prepared right away. On their way to the city, Adu's envoy bumps into a group of beastkin in the middle of nowhere, and things instantly get tense. Their leader, Tanukapali, is terrified of Atu, and the others, the darkness surrounding them is so thick, it's actually visible. Her men are so shaken they might attack out of fear, which would mean instant death for them. Ob is ready to silence all witnesses to keep Manara a secret. But Pepe, blissfully unaware of the danger, just asks Atu her name like it's no big deal. His clueless boldness shocks Atu enough to make her hold off on killing them. The two sides calm down and even discover Tanukapali's group is an envoy from Dragon, which saves Atu a trip. She invites them to meet King Takudo. Tanukapali is nervous. If someone as scary as Atu serves this king, then Takudo must be terrifying. Sure enough, when she finally meets him, all she sees is an endless abyss of darkness. She instantly regrets everything. Earlier, her group had been attacked by a giant, but Pepe managed to pin it down with grass magic. Instead of finishing it off, though, he climbed on top of it and demanded applause. Naturally, the giant broke free and nearly crushed him. Tanukapali had to save him, then smacked him upside the head, reminding him that as the youngest staff bearer and future ruler, his stupidity could cost lives. Pepe promised to try harder, though he clearly didn't get the point. When Pepe blurts out a friendship offer to Takudo, Tanukapali nearly has a heart attack. Speaking so casually to a king could be considered treason, but to her shock, Takudo is genuinely delighted. He's never had a friend before and happily accepts. A feast follows. Tanukapali is blown away by the apple juice and the flawless glassware. Pepe downs his drink and immediately starts complimenting people left and right, showing off his magic and being his usual noisy self. Takudo, strangely enough, enjoys it. Pepe's social energy makes him glad they became friends, even if he has no clue how friendship actually works. Takudo then invites Pepe to play a game, and everyone goes silent. But Pepe happily agrees, and soon the two are laughing over games as simple as whose blade of grass breaks first. Instead of insulting Takudo, the simplicity actually makes him enjoy himself. Pepe even suggests selling these games in Dragon, though Tanukapali quickly shuts him up. Still, the talk of trade sticks. Takudo plans to use this new alliance seriously. During the meal, Atu asks why the envoy really came. Nervously, Tanukapali admits their nation is under attack by barbarians. She lies about Dragon's strength to avoid looking weak, but Pepe blurts out the truth that they're doomed if the attacks don't stop. Instead of being insulted, Takudo and Atu reassure her that Manara has no plans to conquer them. But they also can't ignore the barbarians if Dragon falls. Manara is next. Tanukapali asks if this means they'll help, and Takudo agrees. When she asks what they want in return, Atu casually says, the dragon vein. Tanukapali hates it, but she has no choice. Luckily, Atu offers a compromise. They'll share control of the vein, only reserving the right to choose how its mana is converted. Tanukapali is stunned. Manara already has advanced mana conversion tech that Dragon won't master for another decade. Suddenly, an alliance seems like the smartest move ever. But according to tradition, the final decision falls to Pepe. To everyone's surprise, he just says he wants to be friends with everyone in Manara. And just like that, the alliance is sealed. Later, Takudo's council discusses the deal. Manara will send consumables, while Dragon provides metals and necessities. Best of all, they gain access to the dragon vein. Amusingly, Pepe's idiotic honesty was the reason it all worked out. Without him blurting the truth, Tanukapali would have kept up her act, and Dragon might have been destroyed before Manara could help. Takudo starts to wonder if Pepe is truly an idiot or secretly a genius. Next, they talk about maintaining this new relationship. The problem? No one actually knows much about Dragon's culture. In the game, Takudo just had to click a button to make allies. Real diplomacy is much trickier. Atu suggests sending someone to investigate their capital, Crescent Moon, though it's far away. Molter points out they can't just show up unannounced. Maria and Karia raise their hands, saying they could go just to play, which, oddly enough, would work as an informal greeting. Molter offers to go instead, but Takuto declines, he's too important. Same goes for Gia and Emil. They need someone trustworthy but not high-ranking. Maria and Karia volunteer again, but Takuto immediately rejects it, worried it's too dangerous. Atu offers to go herself, but Molter reminds her she's basically Takuto's right hand and the second most important person in Manara. Maria and Kia step up to Takuto and remind him he once promised they could make their own choices. Right now, their choice is clear. They want to help him, danger or not. Takuto really doesn't want to agree, but when they hit him with those pleading faces, he can't bring himself to say no. He gives in, and Otu immediately gets jealous that Takuto folded for their cuteness instead of hers. Emil still worries about sending the girls off alone, but Takuto reassures him he already has the perfect bodyguards in mind. Back in the throne room, Otu is still sulking, so Takuto asks Maria for advice. She tells him to just be honest, so he walks up to Otu and apologizes. He promises he isn't replacing her, thanks her for everything she does, and says there's no one else he'd rather have by his side. That's all Otu needed to hear. Instantly, her bad mood melts away, and now she's daydreaming about married life with Takuto. He has no idea what's going through her head, but at least she's smiling again. Later, Takuto brings Maria, Kiria, and Otu to the clinic, confusing them since none of them are sick. He explains he built the clinic cheaply, just because he could. But more importantly, since Maria and Kiria are heading out on a mission, he's assigning his newly made plague doctors to guard them. And with that, episode 7 comes to a close.